Hey everybody, it is Desiree and I am here with the layout share. This layout I did create quite some time ago. It was actually shortly after I filmed my scrapbooking room tour. And I created this layout because while I was filming the scrapbooking room tour, I mentioned how I have quite a bit of product from, I've been scrapbooking since, 2000, and how I have quite a bit of product that is dated or old and just you don't see them on layouts anymore. And what I wanted to do was share this layout because I actually just said, you know what, even if it is dated, I don't care. Let me just see how it looks creating a layout. And so I did, and what I used was this metal piece right here. It's called a book plate or a frame it plate. And looking on this right now, it does not feel dated at all. In fact, I find it to look super cute. The company that I used was, they're not even in business anymore because I want to say this is back in like 2004 when I worked at the scrapbooking store that I bought these. But it was from Queen and Company, and they just came with, brads, little decorative brads, and the book plates. And I don't know how they looked on layouts back in the day, but or not back in the day, but in the earlier 2000. But I just decided to use a stamp and to have a phrase in there, and it was just "I love you." And it's funny because I don't actually have a stamp that says "I love you." This stamp said "I love you more than cupcakes," and so I used washi to cover it up, so that way it just read "I love you." And it's of my little girl. She's 6.5 now, and this was one of my favorite outfits on her. And it had like the matching plaid and little bows at the end of her pants, and she was this little tiny thing. I actually still have this outfit because I just couldn't let go of it. There's a couple outfits of hers that I did end up keeping, even though I knew we weren't going to have any more kids. So anyways, it's just, I'm glad I captured it on film. Or I always say film. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm glad I captured it with my camera. So, the products what I used was, even though this is made in 2004, I used current products to make this look updated. And so what I did was I used Studio Calico from their kits. I used Glitz Design paper, Freckled Fawn, a felt strip, my Mind's Eye layered stickers, their brad, and I want to say it was from the Sweetest collection. This one was from the Fine and Dandy Dear Lizzie. These stickers I bought at TJ Maxx, and I don't know the name of the font anymore because they're no longer in their package. And then I used washi tape, which I do not know who it's made by. These are from Freckled Fawn as well, from their kit, and this was from Pebbles. And so by using current products and bringing in this old product, to me, it doesn't have a dated feel. It doesn't mean, to me, it doesn't look like, oh gosh, why would she use something like metal? I ended up loving it and glad that I have a ton more of these because I am going to use a lot more on my layouts. But yeah, so I mean, all those things such as wiring, paper quilling, what were some other stuff that was really trendy? Metal, deluxe die cuts, which we still use die cuts. They just don't look lasered cut at all, but you know what? Why not use it? In fact, let me show you a lasered cut that was from Deluxe Cuts just recently that I also ended up using as well on my layout, and it is, let's see here, going through my album really, really quickly here. Okay. So now that you've seen me use metal, I just did a process video using mesh. Here is a layout of my son who fell asleep while he was eating his food. And this was the Deluxe Cuts that I was talking about. And I basically had this spoon act as if it was an arrow to guide you over to the title. and then I pieced the baby jar food together. And so this was my layout. So again, something that's from, I don't know, 2004 maybe, but used it with all current product and it looks updated. So don't be afraid to use those old products. Grab them from your stash and start using them. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my share, and I hope you all have a great evening. Bye.